Have you ever felt that there is something greater inside you? A force, a potential that you know exists but that you cannot quite reach? You are not alone. The brilliant Mexican scientist Jacobo Grinberg dedicated his life to investigating this hidden power in human consciousness, and what he discovered would forever change our understanding of human potential. Imagine for a moment that you've spent your whole life carrying a master key without knowing it. A key capable of opening doors you never even knew existed, doors to a reality where your current limitations vanish like mist in the morning sun. Today, I'm going to reveal a truth that few dare to mention. God has given you a power that transcends ordinary understanding, a power that lies dormant in the depths of your being, waiting patiently for you to awaken it. But before we continue, let me ask you a question. Why do some people seem to manifest miracles in their lives while others struggle day after day without seeing change? Is it luck, is it fate, or is there something deeper at work behind the scenes? The answer will surprise you because it contradicts everything we've been taught to believe about our limitations. In the next few minutes, I'm going to share with you 3 fundamental truths that will change your perspective forever. Why this divine power remains inactive, how you can awaken it, and the real transformations you will experience. But first, I need you to understand something crucial. This power I'm talking about is not a metaphor, not a spiritual analogy. It is a force as real as gravity, as tangible as the air you breathe, and as natural as the beating of your heart. Think about it. How many times have you had a hunch that turned out to be true? How many times have you felt an inexplicable connection with something greater than yourself? These are not accidents or coincidences. They are fleeting manifestations of this divine power that lies within you. Modern science is just beginning to understand what mystics and sages have known for millennia: that human consciousness possesses capacities that defy our current understanding of the universe, that each of us is a vessel of an infinite creative force waiting to be awakened. But there is a problem, an obstacle that has kept humanity away from this power for generations, and that obstacle is so deeply rooted in our minds that we are not even aware it exists. Do you know what this obstacle is? It is the most powerful limiting belief there is: the idea that we are being separate from the divine source. This illusion of separation is like a veil that prevents us from seeing and accessing our true potential. Imagine for a moment an infinite ocean. Every wave, every drop is unique and different, but in essence, aren't they all part of the same ocean? In the same way, you and I, even though we experience ourselves as separate beings, are individual expressions of that universal intelligence, of that divine power that encompasses everything. But here's the fascinating part. This power is not something we have to seek outside ourselves. We don't need elaborate rituals or years of meditation, though meditation can help. This power is already in you, flowing through you in every moment, manifesting in every breath, in every heartbeat. So how can we begin to access this power? The answer lies in our thoughts. Just as water can be soft as a caress or powerful as a tsunami, our thoughts have the power to shape our reality. They are not just simple ideas floating in our minds, they are seeds of manifestation, the language with which we communicate with this universal intelligence. Think about it. How many times have you manifested exactly what you feared? How many times have your worries become reality? This is not coincidence. It is a demonstration of the power of your thoughts working in tune with this divine force, even if it's in a direction you didn't want. The good news is that this same power can be consciously redirected. Just as you have manifested your fears, you can manifest your highest dreams. The key is aligning your thoughts with the highest truth of who you really are. When you understand that you are a channel for this divine power, that every one of your thoughts is impregnated with creative potential, you begin to live in a completely different way. You are no longer a victim of circumstances, but a conscious creator of your reality. This is the secret that the great spiritual teachers have taught through the ages. It is the power Jesus pointed to when he said, "The kingdom of heaven is within you." It is the force that mystics have described in their deepest experiences. But knowing this truth is not enough. We need to take the next step, the step that will make the difference between living a life of dormant potential and a life of conscious manifestation. That crucial step, that moment of transformation, begins with a decision to stop living on autopilot and start consciously directing the divine power that flows through you. Think about the metamorphosis of a caterpillar. In its DNA is already coded all the potential to become a butterfly, but it must go through a process of total transformation. In the same way, your spiritual evolution is not so much about becoming something new but about allowing what already exists within you to emerge. So how do we begin this transformation process? Here are 3 fundamental practices you can start to implement today. First, conscious observation. Begin to notice your thoughts as if you were a silent witness. Don't judge them, just observe them. When you notice limiting thoughts, remember, You are not your thoughts. You are the divine power that observes those thoughts. Second, intentional alignment. Each morning before you start your day, take a moment to align yourself with your true nature. Breathe deeply and repeat, I am a channel for divine power. Everything I need flows through me naturally. Third, inspired action. Act from a place of trust and certainty, not from fear. When you feel that inner guidance, that gentle whisper that urges you towards something, pay attention to it. That is the voice of divine power speaking to you. Imagine for a moment what your life would be like if you lived each day from this expanded awareness. How would your relationships change, your projects, your sense of purpose? The truth is that you are just one thought away from beginning this transformation. One thought that says yes to your divine greatness, one thought that recognizes and activates this power that has always been within you. When you finish reading these words, take a few minutes for yourself, breathe deeply, close your eyes, and visualize that version of yourself who lives in peace, who feels whole and connected to the highest purpose. Commit yourself to take a step, even a small one, toward that vision every day, because the life you long for is not far away. It is waiting for you to take the power that has always been yours. The decision is yours, the power is yours. Take this as your reminder that the ability to transform your life is in your hands, waiting for you to recognize it and use it with love and purpose. Receive, as always, my warmest embrace. We'll see each other soon. Stay awake.